Hello, Hasan. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Are you on the road?
No.
But you're not home. Oh, I know. You are joining your father, right?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, Alvin is here. Hi, Alvin. Assalamualaikum.
Hi, Miss. Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, there you go. So Bintang is going to be absent today because he has a family event. Okay, family event. So it's going to be Ahsan, Alvin, me. Hopefully Tasha can enter the Zoom room today. You have a new friend, by the way, and we haven't met her because she couldn't enter Zoom yesterday. But you haven't answered my question on WhatsApp. How are you today?
Fine. Fine.
You're fine. What are you going to do for the weekend? Are you going to play Free Fire?
Outside. No.
You're going to play outside? Okay.
Tomorrow I'm going to my father's house.
Your brother? You have a brother?
Yes.
Cousin or brother?
My cousin.
My cousin's house. Okay. How about
My
Alvin?
brother. Play games.
You're going to play games. What games are you going to play?
Free Fire.
Free Fire. Okay. It's Free Fire with Alvin. Okay. So yesterday we already talked about school then and now. Now, do you still remember the first game that you played? Is Free Fire your first game? Asan, do you play Free Fire?
No.
No, okay. So what game did you play when you were 5 years old?
Building.
Lego? Building Lego?
No, like building app.
Oh, building app. Okay. It's already digital. I thought like building Lego. Okay. So a building app. How about you, Alvin? What game did you play when you were a kid? 5 years old?
Hide and seek and soccer.
You played hide and seek and soccer. Asan, you never played something like that? Hide and seek?
I'm ever.
Ah, there you go. Now let's compare your then game and now game. What are the differences between your then game and now game? I used to play, what's the name? Dakon with my friends. Do you know Dakon? I'm not sure you know what Dakon is, so I'm going to show you. There you go. I used to play this game with my friends. Have you ever played this game?
Yes. Yes.
So the differences are, then I played Dakon with my friend. Now I play Dakon with the computer. How about you guys? What are the differences between your old game and new game?
Then the cream is
Then the game.
then we could play and meet with friends.
Mhm. Now,
Now we can play but cannot meet friends.
there you go. Then we could play with friends. Now we can play, but not with friends. Thank you, Alfian. Well done. Singa?
Then we play with then we play
Then we play.
then we play with hand. Now we play with computer.
There you go. Then we played with hands. Now we play with computers. Okay. The last session, we didn't get to do activity 2. So everyone, let's take a look at activity 2. Okay. Alvin and Hassan, please type down the answers on my screen. Number 1 is already there for you. Chalk. How about number 2? Well, number 1 is not complete. She wrote with chalk on a, so sorry. When you write with the chalk, is it on interactive whiteboard or
Chalkboard.
so gone? Asan, please type it down, a chalkboard. Oh, Alvin is faster. Okay, a chalkboard. How about number 2? She brings her computer. It's a, you take a look at the answers. I'm going to delete chalkboard because you already did that. Oh, nice one, Alvin. Very quick. Yep. There you go. Hello, Tasha. You can turn on your video and say hello to your new friends. Okay. How about number 3? We look at the blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait, Alvin, you missed number 3. Oh, number 3 is Asan. Go on, Asan. What is number 3? Ink pen is there. Okay. We also have chalkboard. Hey, Tasha, join our activity. If you know how to write on my screen, please type the answers on my screen. We look at the blah, blah, blah on the wall. Interactive whiteboard. Thank you. There you go. Interactive whiteboard it is. Number 5. Which one is it? Is it encyclopedia or dictionary? Got it. Alvin, what is dictonary? Go on, please check your spelling again. We use a dictionary to check spelling. Ding dong. Okay, we have number 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to ask each one of you to fill that. So Ahsan, please write number 6, Tasha number 7, and Alvin number 8. Okay. Thank you, Alvin. Dictionary it is. Okay. The girls played with hula hoops. Thank you. Alvin was very quick. Well done, Alvin. Okay. We use an encyclopedia to check facts. Thank you, Ahsan. Tasha, number 7. She rang a big, loud. Tasha, please write number 7 answer on my screen. Tasha, can you hear me? Tasha, check, check. Tasha, can you hear me? Tasha, can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so please type down the answer to number 7 on my screen. There you go. That's Asan. Asan, it's not your turn to answer. Asan couldn't wait. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Asan. Now, there are 8 numbers. I'm going to ask each one of you to read the sentences. So, Alvin, please start with you, and then Tasha, number 2, Asan, number 3, number 4 is back to Alvin. Go on, Alvin.
Can you repeat again?
Hmm. Please read the sentences. Alvin, you will start with number 1. Tasha, you will start with number 2. Asan, you will start with number 3. And then number 4 is back to Alvin, Tasha, and Asan. Go on.
She worked with chalk on the chalk of chalkboard.
Okay, thank you.
Brings her computer. It's a laptop.
Tasha, you need to speak louder. I cannot hear you.
He brings her computer. It's a laptop.
Okay, there you go. Asan, thank you.
We look at the interactive whiteboard on the wall.
Thank you.
We wrote in our notebooks with a with an ink pen.
Okay, thank you.
As a dictionary to make spelling.
Thank you. Asan.
We we use an encyclopedia to check facts.
Thank you. There you go.
She rang a big cloth bell for recess.
Mhm. The last one.
The girl played with hula hoops.
Thank you. There you go. I have some things that I underline. Take a look at this. How do you say this word?
Road.
Mm,
Road.
but you don't
Road.
have to say the W. So
Road.
it's wrote. Got it. She wrote. She wrote. Okay. And then this one.
Spelling.
Spelling. Thank you. Spelling. Spelling it is. And the last one.
Loud.
Thank you, Asan. Loud. So not loud, but loud. Loud. Okay. Now, this is what we're going to do next. Please put a check mark. Okay. So this one, a check mark. In front of sentences that talk about now. Which sentences talk about now? Is it number 1, number 2, 3, 4? Okay, so Alvin already checked 1. Ahsan 2, check. Number 2 and number 3. Only that? Do you find any more sentences that talk about now? No more? Okay, Ahsan find one more. Ahsan finds one more. Got it. There's one more. There's still one more. There you go. Thank you, Ahsan. So how do we know that it talks about now? How can we tell the sentences are talking about now and not then? Anyone? No idea? How can you tell that the sentences talked about now? Now, if you take a look at this, okay, this is what we call verbs. Verbs are kata kerja. And as you can see, the verbs in the sentences that talk about now is in the present. Okay. Menggunakan kata kerja bentuk saat ini. While the verbs in the sentences that talk about then use past verbs. Okay. Kata kerja bentuk lampau. We have wrote and then rang, then played. Now, if I ask you, wrote is the verb to or the past verb, what is the verb one then?
Right. Right.
Right. Thank you. So the verb one is right. How about rang? We have rang. And the verb one? You can Google if you want to. Verb one.
Ring.
Ah, there, Alvin found it. Ring. Got it. And then we have played. What's the verb two? What's the verb one? Sorry.
Play.
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 Thank you. Now we're going to switch. We already have the verb one, brings. What's the verb two?
Brought.
Thank you. Nice one. How do you spell that, Alvin? B. Alvin, please spell the word. B. Alvin, how do you spell
B.
brought? Mhm.
B. B. R. O.
Mhm.
O. U.
Mhm.
mm, G.
Yes.
A. H. T.
The. Got it. There you go. That's brought. The verb to of brings. And then we have look. What's the verb to of look? Anyone? Verb to of look? This is quite easy.
Look.
Looked. Got it. With ed. Looked. Okay. And then we have use. What's the verb to of use? This is also easy.
You should.
Is it use it or used?
Used. Yeah.
Got it. So we like that. Used. Okay, used. There you go. Now we are going to try to change these sentences. For example, number one, she wrote with chalk on a chalkboard, but I want to use the verb one. So I'm going to change. She writes with a marker, because this is now, I'm using a marker. She writes with a marker on a whiteboard. She writes with a marker on a whiteboard. Okay. Now you are free to choose one of the sentences and change them. If it's already then, you need to make the now. If it's now, you need to make the then. Alvin, what number do you choose?
Number 4.
Number 4 is Alvin. Okay, so friends, please choose other number, but number 4. How about you, Tasha? What number do you want to use?
Number 1.
Number 1 already by Miss Teddy. Choose another number.
Number 2.
Number 2, okay. And Asan, yours?
Mm, 3.
Number 3, got it. So it means that Tasha is going to make the then sentence. Asan is also making a then sentence. But Alvin, you are going to make the now sentence. Okay. Hi, Anissa. Go back to your class. Anissa is speaking at Asan's class.
Hi.
Go,
Hi.
go back to your class. Go, go, go.
Finish.
Huh? Finish? What time is it? Not yet. Okay. So who wants to start first? Tasha, Asan, or Alvin?
Alvin.
Okay, go on, Alvin.
We write in notebooks with a pencil or pen.
We write in our notebooks with a pencil or a pen. Well done. Thank you, Alvin. We write in our notebooks. How about Asan and Tasha?
Asan.
Go, Asan.
We
A then sentence.
We looked at the interactive whiteboard on the wall.
Wait, when it was in the past, do you have interactive whiteboard?
No.
So we looked at.
We looked at the chalkboard on the wall.
Well done. We looked at the chalkboard on the wall. How about Tasha?
We found the computer with a laptop.
But in the past, did they have computer and laptops? No. So you can change it. She brought her
Her laptop. It's a computer. It's a laptop.
Tasha, you can speak louder. I cannot hear you.
It turned brown.
She
The
brought her
computer. It's a laptop.
Wait, in the past, we don't have a computer and a laptop. Di masa lalu nggak ada komputer sama laptop. So you need to change computer and laptop. You can change it with books and pencil, for example, or a dictionary.
Launch your computer. It's a dictionary.
But you need to change brings. This is brings, the original sentence, right? You need to use the verb to. So she brought her book, for example. She brought her book. It's a dictionary. It was a dictionary. Okay. Now we are going to check the next part. Take a look at this. We are going to know more about schools in the past. Okay. So we have several facts here about schools in the past. Ahsan, you are going to read the first facts. Okay. So Ahsan, and then Alvin, and then Tasha. Ahalta. Okay. Oh, hang on. Please read one sentence at a time. Are you ready, Ahsan?
Yes.
Mhm. I'm going to start. Did you know?
There were only 2 classrooms.
Thank you.
There was a chalkboard and chalk in each classroom.
Thank you.
Turn of all its year, we are in the same class.
Okay, thank you.
The girls and boys had to sit separately.
Thank you.
The girls wore dresses and the boys wore shorts.
Thank you.
Children misbehaved to stand in the corner.
Thank you.
They studied reading, writing, and math.
Excellent. Thank you.
They used dictionaries and encyclopedias.
Mm-hmm.
They worked with pens.
Okay.
Some children didn't go to school. They worked on farms or in factories.
Okay. They work on farms or factories. It's actually a sentence, but it's okay. Now, I have 3 words that I underline. How do you say this one?
Age.
Almost. We say it like this. Ages.
Ages.
Ages. Children
Ages.
of all ages. Children of all ages. What does it mean anyway? Ages?
Um, years old.
Years old.
Umur.
Umur. Got it. So children of all ages. What does it mean?
Um, anak-anak dari beberapa umur.
Got it. Anak-anak dari segala usia. Ha, this one. Let's say this together. Separately.
Seperti
Alvin, Tasha, separately.
seperti
Tasha, separately. What does it mean, separately? Try Google. Separately. What does it mean?
Pipisa.
Pipisa. Now, can I ask you one thing? Who goes to schools where boys and girls have to sit separately? Asan, do you have
Yes.
separate? Yes. Okay. Alvin, how about you? Girls and boys sit separately or in the same class?
No.
No, not separately. How about Tasha?
Yes.
So your school also. Where do you go to school, by the way, Tasha? Tasha didn't introduce herself, so I don't know. Where do you go to school? Al Hikmah. So,
Raudatul Jannah.
Raudatul Jannah. Oh, there you go. Tasha goes to Raudatul Jannah. And the last word, how do we say this one again?
Dictionaries.
Oh, excellent, Ahsan. One more time.
Dictionaries.
Alvin and Tasha, please follow Ahsan.
Dictionaries.
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 There you go. Dictionaries. Okay. So dictionaries it is. Now, this is what we're going to do. We are going, uh, have you ever watched YouTube videos where people talk about the past? The Did You Know video? Hang on, I'm going to show you a Did You Know video. Oh, there are chats. Who chatted? Oh, Tasha. Tasha type in the when we are zooming, I rarely check the chat unless we go to chat box. So sorry about that. I didn't check the chat box. Okay. So check this one out. Did you know video for kids? Ding ding.
We use our tongue to eat, drink, talk, and breathe. Most tongues have anywhere from 2,000 to 10,000 taste buds, but they are not visible to the human eye. Every 10 to 14 days, a person's taste buds die off and are replaced. The ability to roll or curl your tongue is not entirely genetic, and it may be something you can learn.
Okay, so those are that's a Did You Know video. Now that's exactly what you are going to make for your after Zoom task. If you don't know how to make animation videos, then you can just make yourself and read the fact in your book. You have the ebook with you, so you can do it like this. Okay. Did you know there were only 2 classrooms in the past schools? There was a chalkboard and chalk in each classroom. Children of all ages were in the same class. But if you know how to make an animated video, you can make it like the YouTube video that you have watched. Okay, so I'm going to ask you who is going to make a real video, who's going to make an animated video.
I'm real video.
Real video for Ahsan. How about Alvin? Real video or animated video? I have less than 1 minute. How about you, Tasha? Animated video or real video?
Real video.
Real video. Okay. Alvin? Alvin is still confused. Real or animated? Remember, when